morning, miners. I'm Catherine.
And I'm Jack.
Today is Monday, March 2nd, 2020.
Today's schedule is periods 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, with period 5 determining your lunch.
Please stand for the pledge. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Heart Cheer Boot Camp will be March 4th from 3 to 5 in the Hart High Cafeteria. If you're interested in seeking what a typical cheer practice looks like or just want more information on cheering in high school, please attend. Wear comfortable clothing, shorts, t-shirt, and athletic tennis shoes. Also, the mandatory parent potential cheerleader meeting will be Thursday, March 12th, at 6 p.m. in the Hart Cafeteria. If you plan on attending boot camp on Wednesday, March 4th, you need to bring the completed waiver with you. It's on the Heart Cheer webpage.
Today is the first day of our 3-on-3 tournaments, so come out to the basketball courts at brunch to watch the action. Today in the Mamba division, we have Mr. Coda reffing the alternatives versus baby girls. And in the Gianna division, we have Miss Tate reffing team name versus burning blondes. Good luck to all. There will be no games tomorrow due to 6th grade orientation.
Hey all Club Hot members. We will have a short meeting this Wednesday at brunch in room 604. We will meet to discuss our community service project for March. Again, Club Hot will meet this Wednesday at brunch in room 604. New members are always welcomed.
Attention SSA members and teachers. Today, SSA meets during both lunches in Tanner Hall. Your early release passes are being delivered today during period 1.
And now over to Nico with some news.
Hey miners, this week is going to be a little cloudy with a very low chance of rain around the end of the week. Once again, highs will be around the 70s and lows will be around the 40s. Do you remember about a year or two ago when it was normal for highs to be around the 90s to 100s? What happened to our usual temperatures? Some people say that global warming is all about heating up the earth and temperatures rising. Now let me tell you about something I call the Arctic blast. When polar ice caps melt, where does all the ice go? Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Well, all that ice cools down the earth, sending a blast of cold around the earth. So if you notice the temperatures drop, that may be one of the reasons. That's all for Nico's news. Now over to a Defiant SCV representative.
Hi miners! As a part of Defiant SCV's year-long community service project, Defiant SCV will host a fundraiser for the Thirst Project and provide community service opportunities for club members on campus. The Thirst Project is a Los Angeles-based nonprofit organization with a bold commitment to end the global water crisis. Did you know that every 21 seconds a child dies from a water-related disease? 663 million people do not have access to the safe, clean drinking water we all take for granted. Women and children in the Kingdom of Eswatini have to walk an average of 3 and 7,500 miles for 6 to 8 hours per day to get drinking water that isn't clean. This is time that children could spend in school getting an education. This is what the Thirst Project is trying to prevent. Although funding an entire well costs somewhere around $12,000, all it takes is $25 to save someone's life. Defiant SCV is partnering with the Thirst Project with the goal of raising at least $2,500 and eventually funding a well in the Kingdom of Eswatini. From March 2nd to March 13th, Defiant SCV will host Reverse Penny Wars at brunch for team points. This is no regular Penny Wars. You may know how regular Penny Wars works. Each team has a bucket for donations and the team with the most coins at the end of the designated period wins. However, in Reverse Penny Wars, the team with the least amount of donations wins team points. Donations can be made to other teams' buckets, so gather your loose change and place it in the team's bucket that you don't want to win this war. Over the course of the year, Defiant SCV will have several other fundraising events for the Thirst Project. Good luck!
Thanks, guys. Well, good morning, miners. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and we're ready to start the week. We're in the 8th week of the 3rd quarter. Just so that you know, the end of the quarter is coming up not too far out there in the future. So I would suggest that we make sure that we're on top of things, getting all of your homework done, getting all prepped for all of your tests, and being aware of everything that's happening so you don't get behind on your grades. Right now is the time to make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're doing all your AR reading and getting all those AR tests complete. That way, you don't have to worry about a big crunch at the end. So remember that when it comes to 2 or 3 weeks out, so you're not rushing, okay? Now, this morning, I just want to give you a couple reminders about a few things that we talk about a lot, but I think I just need to keep reminding you, and that is whenever we think about minor pride, probably one of the most important letters that we discuss or that we talk about is really related to empathy, which is the E in pride. And when we think about that, we think regularly about the fact that, we need to be caring for each other. We need to be kind to each other and make sure that we aren't saying things or doing things that would actually hurt someone else or be hurtful. So with that being said, let's make it a goal this week. Then everything you do, whatever your interactions are, whatever you might be posting on social media, let's just make sure that that kindness, that caring, and the empathy that we talk about and that we regularly repeat, that we actually do that. So don't get caught up in something where you're saying things that maybe aren't nice to each other or something that would be hurtful for others. So let's don't forget that this week. Well, beginning March, we're actually beginning Women's History Month. And with that, I would like to end my time with you today on a quote from someone who was very famous for making quotes, and that would be Eleanor Roosevelt. A couple of her quotes I want to share. The first one is this: "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop and look fear in the face." So from your experiences, you gain confidence, and that's a really true thing to think about. And then one other of her short quotes is, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." So don't stop dreaming. Set goals that you can work on and establish, and you might even have a goal this week that you're working on. So let's keep up the good work, and let's have a great week. Back to Jack and Catherine.
Thanks, guys. Every day at Pliers is a holiday, and today it's Old Stuff Day.
Well, that's all from us, live from our Kid Flick studio. I'm Jack.
And I'm Catherine. Have a magical Monday, Miners.